Good morning. It's Thursday, November 12th. I'm going to talk about something that may take two of these sessions to actually get to or finish, but we'll start with what we have. When I was a grad student, one of the side gigs I got was teaching ceramics to little kids. This was at the University of Iowa, and the union, the Memorial Union, had a bit of a clay facility, and so I forget how many, 7 to 10-year-olds, something like that. And I got to indulge in a pet peeve. So we when we started off, and I talked about how some of the things we were going to make weren't going to be worth keeping, but it was up to them to decide. But they had to keep something so that they could later, learn about glazing or trimming and glazing and so forth. But they weren't obligated to keep everything they started. That wasn't the point. That some of what we were doing was just learning how our hands worked with the clay and what happens when we do this and what happens when we do that. Including, you might have something that you're perfectly happy with, and then you get this idea to do one more thing to it, and then it's less happy making or even ruined. And we even had a big barrel that we called the swimming pool. And so at the end of class, I'd go, do you want to keep this or you want to put it in the swimming pool? Again, keeping in mind, you got to keep something so that later when we get to glazing, you have something to glaze. And the kids got into it really well. I think they were grateful, and that was part of my point. Parents are not good about children's art, and they will put the ugliest things up to either falsely praise the kid or beat them up about how bad they are. And I was trying to get away from that. I was trying to get to where the kid got to understand the actual quality and not self-identify with the quality. And all the kids got it. They were wonderful. But the parents, okay, so I'd had a whole class to work this out with the kids and to talk about the difference between, being a good person and a good artist, or a good artist that day. But the parents would come in and they want to see little Johnny's Dubis. Oh my God. And, I'd have like 30 seconds to try to explain to them. And I think some of them never got it. They wanted proof. The kids were fine. The parents were a problem. Have a good day.